All right, everybody. Hey, welcome back to the show. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about the easiest way to trade using the TTM squeeze indicator. So the easiest way to swing trade the TTM squeeze, number one, is we're going to be focusing on our higher time frame bias. There's many factors to trading the squeeze successful, but this is the piece that I'm going to talk about in this video. So what I want you to do, because what we're trying to do when it comes to trading the squeeze is we're trying to figure out with as high a probability as we can, which direction is the squeeze going to fire. You know that the TTM squeeze represents volatility contracting. The stock is setting up for its next big move. But what it's not telling us is which way it's going to move, right? We call that fire. Does that make sense? So we're going to gain an advantage by this technique to help put the probabilities in our favor. Does that make sense? Okay, so we know it's in a squeeze. Now, I have this column over here in my watch list that I can sort any one of the stocks in my watch list of which ones are in a squeeze. That just helps me. And again, I'm giving away that for free if you check down below. So we're in a low compression squeeze. We've got stack moving averages to the upside. That's one of my criteria. But I'm going to start off and I'm going to go look at the month. I'm going to look at the month. And what I'm focusing on is this green line. So the next indicator that I use in addition to the squeeze is this Forecast Pro. Now, if you're looking for a variation, you can go to Studies and you can go to the Market Forecast right here. It's a proprietary indicator on TD Ameritrade, the Market Forecast. Now, I've been studying the Market Forecast for over 15 years. I love this indicator. That indicator has trading signals built into it. Make sure you check out my playlist on the Forecast Pro, because what I did was I took these signals and I built the Forecast Pro, kind of like the Squeeze and the Squeeze Pro, but it's the Forecast Pro. So I'm going to be utilizing the green line. This represents my intermediate posture based on the time frame that I'm looking at. So what I want to see is who's in control. If we're talking about the easiest way to trade the squeeze, it's just a matter of who's in control on the higher time frames and making sure we're in line with what the big money is doing. You see how we can have an advantage by doing that. So we're bullish strong. That green line is in this upper zone. That means buyers are in control. Also associated with that sticker is right here. It tells me at a glance who is in control. Now, one of the things is, for example, let me jump off this and go back. You're going to see these stickers right here. So what I'm doing manually, I actually have stickers that shows me. So at a glance, I can take a look at my watch list and see within a second who's in control. But if you don't have those, you need to do it the good old-fashioned way. So right here on the month, we'll go back to AIG. Buyers are in control. Then what I want you to do is go to the week. See who's in control. The green line is in the upper zone. We're bullish strong. Bullish strong. Buyers are in control. Then you go to the day. Who's in control? Bullish strong. Buyers are in control. So what do we know? We know on AIG, we're in a low compression squeeze. We got stacked moving averages to the upside, the 8, the 21, the 34. But more importantly, the month, buyers are in control. The week, buyers are in control. The day, buyers are in control. When you have all three time frames in line with those stacked moving averages that we always talk about, that is the high probability shot. We're looking at a squeeze. Watch out. 9 times out of 10 in the past, I would enter right here. And probably 7 out of those trades I would lose because of this very concept. Once the blue line crosses the red, pay attention. That momentum is strengthening. And in my experience, just like over there where I circled, that leads to the blue crossing the pink. Now, if the blue crosses the pink to the downside, I have no business being bullish. So this is what I'm projecting out in the future. Doesn't mean it will happen. I don't know the future any more than you don't know the future. That blue is going to cross. So if I enter right now bullishly, which I will not, because none of these momentums shifted. And if that blue crosses the pink, then this momentum is going to continue to the downside. I don't want to be in this trade unless the momentum is giving me a sign. So here's what I'm looking to happen. I'm looking for that blue to cross the pink. Then the blue is going to go down. I am now looking for the blue to come down and price action to hit the orange. Here is one of my favorite patterns. Again, my brain thinks several moves in advance, but only trade based on market action. I'm not going to trade unless I see it, see the setup, place the trade. I'm looking for it to hit, then work its way back up, break back above, come around that 50, and then start to consolidate. Then that is one of my favorite squeeze setups because I risk a little bit and my reward is big. So I'm looking for this 8 to break over the 34. Come down to a major moving average. Hook back up to around that 50% mark, our Fibonacci, our 38 to 61. We talk about it here in class. And then consolidate. That is one of my favorite squeezes. Now, so what's another option? So now price breaks the orange, comes down to the green, big long-term moving average. I'm looking for the same thing. Bear flags, squeezes to the downside, unless it comes up to the 50% mark and gives me a squeeze like that. Let's take it a step further. So price breaks down, it breaks through the green. That setup is off. Now what I'm looking for is a divergence into the squeeze. We talk about that. So if I get that divergence into the squeeze, and if you don't know what a divergence into the squeeze is, go back and check out my videos. That is a reversal pattern. So I can look at TW and project 2 or 3 months in the future. Learn the patterns. Market action discounts everything. And history repeats itself. And prices move in trend. If you're interested in the TTM Squeeze Pro or my TTM Squeeze Masterclass, I'm giving that away free this month. Details are down below. Hey, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button on your way out. Hit that little bell to get notified when I shoot a brand new video when it comes to the TTM Squeeze. And if you found that video helpful, make sure you click right here. I know you're going to